We begin with the White House announcing it will partially fund SNAP benefits after a pair of judges ruled the food aid program needs to continue. Nearly 42 million Americans rely on those benefits. Right now, it's not clear how much money they will get or how quickly they will get it. The average monthly benefit is about $190 per person. On Friday, the USDA was ordered to use funds from an emergency reserve. The agency has warned the emergency funds will not last long and will deplete the reserve. The announcement comes as Seattle City Council approved funding to bridge the SNAP gap. The mayor's office says more than 50,000 Seattleites use SNAP to make ends meet. Today, council members unanimously approved an emergency proclamation by Mayor Bruce Harrell to fund $8 million worth of food programs through the end of the year.
It's clear that when the federal government is stepping back from supporting people, it is clear that Seattle will step up, and today's action confirms that.
Everyone deserves to feel safe. Everyone deserves to have their most basic human needs met, especially and including food access and food security.
The money to support today's passage will come from the city's Rainy Day Fund. At the state level, today marked the first transfer of money to support Washington food banks. Governor Bob Ferguson announced he will redirect $2.2 million of funding every week. The Department of Social and Health Services will shift the funds to the Department of Agriculture, which will then write grants to food banks. The governor says the funding will continue every week until SNAP is restored. As cities and states take their own measures to bridge the gap, the government shutdown has no end in sight and is stretched into the 34th day. President Donald Trump says he needs a few Senate Democrats to vote for a simple funding bill to reopen the government before he's willing to negotiate on other issues like Affordable Care Act subsidies.
And we only need 5 Democrats. We have a lot of Democrats. We only need 5.
But on the eve of Election Day for some key races, Democrats are not showing any signs of budging. Here's what Washington State Representative Adam Smith had to say.
We have a president who doesn't obey the law, and we're supposed to pass a law for him.
To make some progress, President Trump has suggested taking an extreme measure, but congressional leaders do not agree.
I think we should do the nuclear option. This is a totally different nuclear, by the way. It's called ending the filibuster.
If no deal is reached, the shutdown will become the longest in history on Wednesday.